So I clapped my hands at a skunk as it crossed the road in front of me, and I did 2 claps and then pause and then a 5 really sharp fast claps, and then it turned around and started staring at me, and then I gave 2 more claps and then it turned around and ran away. But I think I gave the impression I was running at it or something. Right, so these are the places I'm closest to. I'll try to check out Fort Stockton, but I think they're going to charge money. Established 1859. Yeah, to protect the fort. I might have recorded this already. Oh, back. And then, yeah, the others are pretty far. Right, there's already quite a few RVs, maybe about 5 of them, 6 of them in front of the Fort Stockton Walmart. But also there's also trucking. I also saw some trucks. I didn't walk over to that corner. I chose the opposite corner because I figured they'd run their engines all night. But also behind the Walmart, there's this large parking lot full of truckers, and some RVs. The RVs seem to prefer the front of the Walmart, but there's, what, 2 of them in this open parking lot. Not clear who owns it, but it's clearly a truck parking lot. There's also a Flying J within a mile of here. This is interesting. I don't know why they have to put this fence up, maybe for flooding or to keep people out of the flood water. This parking lot doesn't seem to be owned by anybody. I don't know, there's no signs. It might be owned by the motel. On this opposite corner of the Walmart parking lot in front, the truckers parked on this dirt patch kind of outside of the parking lot. There's no warnings against truckers not park on the Walmart parking lot. And then also you got a little RV village. Truckers love to run their engines. That's a little annoying to park next to, but these nice RVs are pretty quiet. And then what's really rare is an electrical station, and I'm trying to boil some water. I gotta make sure I think it's probably close to being ready. I absolutely need to find my wooden spoons. They're somewhere in the car. I was stirring with the spoon, all right, and I dropped it in here, and I kept burning my fingers trying to pull it out. See, all this broken up white stuff would be the white slime that gets on the potatoes if I left the potatoes out in the open air for a few days. But instead, the water's serving as a barrier, so the white stuff just accumulates on the surface of the water, and the potatoes are still fine. All right, back in the parking lot behind the Walmart again. The RV people moved, and some people moved out. Oh, okay. I was approaching this tent, and I was curious if somebody was in it, and clearly there is. There's a dog in front. Somebody's sleeping in a tent behind the gas station, behind the Walmart. Whoa! Whoa! Alright, Fort Stockton Library from the Walmart. I got this weird film on my windshield. It's kind of annoying. I think I can deal with it, but it's kind of annoying. I'm leaving at a somewhat early time, so I shouldn't have to deal with a lot of traffic. Just gotta play it careful though. Yeah, there's a little bit of traffic out though. They could stun me. But it should be a fairly safe drive to back to the library well before it opens. I don't think it'll open for like 2 hours. Integrity windows. So I take a left on 10-BL. Ooh, okay. Yeah, this is a main road. This is the bulk of the driving.
In 1 3/4 miles, turn right on Water Street.
Yeah. So I'll get into that lane. Screens are flapping. Yeah, this moisture doesn't come on until early in the morning. I didn't even see this moisture at like 2:30 a.m. It just swoops in really quick. I don't even know what time. It's like a morning dew. This Lowe's was like the building materials company, but it's a grocery store. It's kind of far from the library and the Walmart. It's like right in between. It's bicycling distance. Stop. What? I wish I could just keep a grackle in a cage and let it sing for me all day. That's how people used to enjoy music. They would get songbirds in cages and they would trade for the best songbirds. That was a lot of their music, keeping songbirds in cages. How fun is that? With all your might. After the railroad tracks, gotta get across railroad tracks. Oh, I stopped here. Oh, wow. Why did that catch up? Why did I not see that sooner? CIMA inspection. Seeking advocates. I'll advocate for you. Whoa! That guy found space. I think the sun is influencing my decisions. I must drive. I must take a right up here. Yeah. Okay, it's not this one. It was that one. Whoops.
Turn right on North Ruby
take that left. Take that left. Take that left. Yeah, Believers. Oh, they're not open till Sunday. I'm so concerned about library times. Around here, the library, that green bicycle parked there after I did, and it's been there overnight. What happened to the bicycler? But the libraries. Okay. Yep. The libraries all around nearby are closed Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So that's a concern. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Today's Friday. This one's open on Friday, but the ones around here will be closed all weekend. So traveling now, it's going to be a bit of a concern. I feel kind of stupid about even considering this, but I think I want to get another GoPro. There's a GoPro Hero 8 being sold at this Walmart. It's not on display though. It may not actually be available. But I'm like, what if I got the GoPro 8 and I'll just keep the 7 on this all the time? Just have the GoPro 8 for walking around. Because this thing, the battery dies. It likes to die a lot. Turn it on. It's just so frustrating dealing with this GoPro 7. I can't pull out the battery, and I think I want to get one there I can pull out the battery. Is that what, 50%? That'd be seen? No? It's not going to focus in. Alright, well it says 50%, and it just keeps dying. And I'm pretty, oh wait, 77%. Oh, it was saying 50% before. Well, I was thinking maybe I could play around with that GoPro 8, and you could take out the battery. It's like I could buy a spare battery for it. And it's like, I was thinking, like, for a spare battery, working with a GoPro would be better to be able to change out the batteries. And you know what's frustrating too, is I got 2 Sonys and I only use one now. I'm sitting on this other Sony. I bought this because I was thinking, well, for one, the other one can't charge anymore, so I got this $200 to charge it, but I barely use it. I barely need to use that 52 times zoom, but it does come in handy at times. I keep it on me. I keep the bad one on me. This good one that can charge still just sits in here and does practically nothing. Every so often I use it to charge. But I'm like, what about another GoPro? I could, the GoPro 8, I could exchange batteries out when the battery dies, and I'm good to go. I can't do that with my current GoPro. The battery's fixed because I bought the cheaper one. And it's like, you know, for GoPros, it's kind of cool. You can change out batteries like that on the fly type of thing. I was trying to decide, should I get a spare battery for my drone? But it's like, with a drone, I want to exchange the battery while it's in the air, okay? That's when I want to change out the battery. But you got to land it, change out the battery, reconnect, and then put it back up in the air again. So it's like, with the drone, changing out battery, getting a spare battery for the drone, it's like $150. But it's like, I don't know if I want to bother with that, because if I'm going to land the thing, I don't know if I'll even want to have to take it back up into the air right away again. At what point would I need to take the drone back into the air again? Usually I just go for that quick shot and then I'm done. If I could change batteries out in the air, that would be better. But for GoPro Heroes, I could change out the battery on the fly. It's already on the ground. So it's like, man, another GoPro might be kind of fun to play with. I played with the Cop Cam. That was pretty cool. Motion sensing, you know, it makes the trail cams kind of appealing, but I don't know, for the things I'm doing, like if I'm gonna walk in the courthouses and make my requests and have issues that I can record there, having that GoPro attached to my body might be pretty useful. Alright, I sewed a little pocket for my cop cam. Let's see here. And oh, that's right, I can't I can't zoom. It's not easy to get in there. There it is all the way. And then this is for this, the rest of the space is for my camera, which I'm recording on. So this is how it's gonna look. It's gonna be kind of angled. It's only 100% viewing angle, so there'll be some that's off, but it doesn't point down now unless I look down. I think it veers up a little bit instead of pointing down now. Yeah, it seems to scale. It seems to point up a little bit, so I'd have to look down purposefully so that it could look down. That's pretty. That's pretty good. It's not too obvious. I don't like the infrared for the daytime because it doesn't even kick in. I'd like to put something over this. Figure that out. Alright, this bicycle chain lube might be really good, but I'm constantly losing it because if it accidentally turns over, it'll start leaking. So you're getting such a huge loss. You're paying for a good product, but if it flips over, even on its side, it has a chance to lose. I've lost so much. I only used it like once, and it's down to here. So it's really not, it may be great for the chain, but it's not great for storage. Alright, approaching the visitor center. Oh, okay, there's reading material here. The Great Comanche War Trial, an artesian spring. Okay, oh, there's a sign, several, so I'll read them later. Is that, nah, that doesn't look natural. Springs with a waterfall. Huh, all right. So apparently they turn off the pump in the winter time for these falls and they naturally flow. But there's a pump working right now. But there's a picture of it working well before electronics.